Hey everyone, it's Craig Marchant coming to you live from Melbourne, Australia. And it's been a little while since I've done a video, and I thought that I should hurry up and get back on board again. Had a few problems with my mental health, as some of you might know, but I'm feeling better and I want to continue to give back to the community. And so this is one of those ways that I can do that. Rightio. So the topic for today is where to get mental health help. Now, I've seen this question floating around a fair bit, and it's become more prevalent with COVID, as everyone's suffering from these lockdowns and everything that's going on like that. I wanted to talk a little bit more about that. Now, I have spoken about it before in my book, Conquer Your Inner Demons, and it's actually on chapter, I think it's got the chapter called A Glimmer of Hope, actually. So that's on chapter 1 of the book, and it goes through a few different ways that you can get help for your mental health illness. The best way to start, to be honest, is going to be through your GP or your local doctor. They're probably equipped to start the ball rolling because they can get you referrals to the services that you're going to need to do that. Now, I've done a bit of research and I've checked out Australia, America, the United Kingdom and New Zealand, and all of them start pretty much in the same spot, which is, your local doctor or your GP. So that's probably where you're going to want to start to go to. And I've talked about it before. This is where you really need to have a good GP. If you don't have a good GP, then you really need to try and find one. I myself have a very good GP, and he's been instrumental in my helping manage my mental health condition. And I would suggest that the same applies for you as well. So if you're listening to this, find yourself a really good GP. It's actually easier said than done, as I found. Some doctors are just not. Everyone excels at a certain area, and some doctors aren't very good when it comes to mental health, as I'm sure if you've been looking for help before, you can attest to as well. So obviously the GP's a place to start. There's obviously numerous in each country. There's numerous suicide helplines and depression lines and mental health lines where you can ring up and talk to someone. There's chat services. There's SMS services for some countries. There's a whole range of different services that are available. A quick Google search can usually avail you of that. As part of this video, in the description, I've put a bunch of links to each of the respective countries' health organization websites on where to get help, and they've got a stack of links and that to go off to give you a hand. You can also get help, obviously, from a psychologist, but generally you would need a referral to go see a psychologist. At least in Australia, I know that's the case, and I assume it applies to everywhere else in the world. So you'll need to get that from your GP, which is why I sort of say your GP really is integral and your first port of call when you're trying to get mental health help. So look, that's a quick rundown on where you can get initial steps for help. As I said in my book, I do talk about plenty of ways that you can help yourself, and you can get help for yourself. And these, just remember, look, that I'm not a mental health professional, okay? These are just my lived experiences with managing my mental health condition, okay? So I am by no means the ultimate authority. Please don't think that. Do your own research, and also make sure you do talk to your doctor and your GP, because they're going to have all the information that you need. And yeah, look, so I think, you know, for a start, that's a good to get back into it, and that's where obviously you can get some mental health help. And I'm going to endeavour to be releasing these videos every week on a Friday night, so that everyone can benefit from them. If you've got any comments or questions, queries, suggestions for topics, whatever it might be, yeah, leave comments below. So that I can see them and I can address your questions if you do have them, because I am all about helping everyone. And if you haven't already and you're on YouTube, I'd really love it if you could subscribe and hit the bell notification icon, and set it to all, and that way then you can see any videos that I release in the future. So have a fantastic evening, everyone, and I will see you next time.